All right. So trade recap today. Didn't end up posting my one from the morning, but um, just because I also took something on my actual Express after like at least 2 weeks, I probably will be posting this. But um, starting from the beginning on the evals, I got these halfway passed because I'll just go to TradingView. It's probably easier. Just because I have ES on the side. Um, so holy shit, why is it lagging so bad? All right. I don't think I'll be switching time frames really. I don't think that it can handle it. But in the morning, holy, holy shit, bro. This is so bad. All right, we're going to Top Step, I guess. So in the morning, I'll just explain what ES was doing because I don't feel like really pulling it up right now. Um, we put an SMT at London Highs, which was right here. So SMT right here. We displaced heavily to this low right here. And now this is not the best target whatsoever. Um, I honestly didn't even want to target that low, but you also can't deny the displacement that we were getting. We displaced below these lows too, and like you can't deny that the displacement is telling us that we want to go lower. So I was keeping that in mind. But I needed obviously some more confluence. I needed at least a 5 minute gap retrace, which we had two in this leg. Ideally, I wanted this to, come here and flip, but what we ended up doing was I forgot to mention ES did not dump at all. ES like literally stayed in the up here and this just dumped. So there's that. But ES ended up coming up to this high. Granted, it wasn't too far away from it, but we put in an SMT at that high with the SMT at London highs, so like double SMT. But we re SMT'd this high, and then like as soon as we put in that SMT and hit that 5 minute gap, look at that flip candle, like very strong flip. And if this was like a data low or, a low that wasn't inside of a giant 4 hour fair value gap, that could be an entry. But yeah, I needed more. I just needed to see more follow through. We had this gap, this gap. Basically, I just wanted to see us continue moving down. Um, I really didn't want us to lose displacement or, go back up, obviously. But after this candle right here, I was pretty well convinced there's nothing really stopping us from going lower. 5 minute, obviously we have this gap we're about to close, and 3 minute, we're about to close there too. So because evals, and also just because of discretion wise, I entered right here off of this wick up. Um, Stops were here. TP was the lows. So a little over 1.5 RR, which risking 1,000 gets you 1.5. Um, yeah, so I'm at 51,574 right now, so I need another 1.5K trade to pass the evals. But yeah, we shouldn't go up to this high or like this for value gap anymore. We didn't exactly tap it, but through this displacement and when we're about to close the 5 minute gap, there's no reason why we should go all the way up here to then go lower. If we do, then the idea is invalid, and we're probably not going to go to those lows. Um, but I kind of top ticked this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it instantly flipped and then instantly went to the draw. Again, I didn't expect it to be this clean either. I kind of expect us to kind of slowly go down there and go in and out of my entry point, to be honest. But I was surprised. We actually swept it out pretty clean. So all of the draws were cleared out. The only thing that I would have taken was if we flipped all the way up above this high, inversing the gaps to the left, these gaps to all-time highs, and realistically, with the FOMC later and the displacement and volume of the candles that we have right now, we're not going to do that. If we were going to do that, we would have done it after we tapped this 4 hour gap right here and shot all the way up. past this high. We wouldn't have reswept this low and then go back up. Um, so yeah, there's that. Then there was FOMC. So I didn't check the charts until I got out of class and got back to my dorm. Thank God my class ended early because I would not have been able to catch this. But so combines, I can't trade anymore on the day. But this express, I had $1,000 to full port, and basically I got on the charts like I want to say 307, like right here. This high was pretty much guaranteed. We have like looking at the 5 minute displacement, like there's no way we don't. And I was like, okay, I kind of want us, go past, if I were to take something, go past this high. Same thing I was looking for before, inverse those gaps to the left, which time was kind of running out, but if we had enough volume, it could have worked, and then retrace and then take it to all-time highs. But yeah, we don't have that much volume, but we ended up not sweeping this high on ES or NQ. ES was like somewhere down here, so there was technically an SMT at this, but um, you know, judging with how bullish we were, high time frame, and this displacement, this is very obvious that we are going higher, right? And at least at this high, and the fact that we went above more and edge this high, if we get a flip, if we retrace and then flip, it's a pretty confident long, right? So after we get a 5 minute gap tap and this flip, honestly, that probably should have been my entry, but just because this is my one trade, if I fuck it up, I don't have the account anymore. I waited for another candle, so I entered on the next candle. Stops were down here, and TP was up here somewhere, right? So I entered in one normal mini. Um, and I didn't see the best reaction. We did tap this for Valley Gap. Um, and then we wicked this high. We went back down again to my entry point. And honestly, I didn't like it because look at like these moves were so clean, right? This move was so clean. This retrace was so clean. Flip was so clean. And as soon as I enter, it starts chopping up a little bit. Um, I just didn't really want to risk that much. So I ended up taking out when it came back to my entry point, I took out about five, five. So I was only in five micros at this point. Um, and I was basically saying I'm willing to re-enter and hold for a longer TP, um, if we, get the displacement we want. So when I saw this candle right here, I basically said if we don't go to the highs now, then we're not going at all. So halfway between 4472 and 44503 was like 487, 480, I feel like 490, right? So I moved my stop to here now, and TP was like right here. Um, and yeah, I wasn't risking 1,000 anymore. I believe I was risking only like 750, I guess. Yeah, like 700-ish. Um, and where did I take it out? So I had these highs marked out. My overall TP, I wanted us to get to here, but you know, it's the last high, and we all know how the last high gets edged. So I marked out this high because couldn't take anything out of this because that's not a one-to-one RR. Um, and yeah, as soon as it hit that, I just took it out, and that was the trade. So I think from now on this account, I'm just gonna be risking 500 normally. I'm gonna go for like two more 500 trades, and I'll go for the last 2 days winning days. Or um, if my next trade is big enough, like if it's another 1K trade, then I'll probably just go for the 3 winning days at that point. Because yeah, I mean that's honestly no. I think the plan on this account, I think I want to get to 4K on this account. Um, it doesn't matter too much just because it's only one account. If it was, copied on three or copied on five, then getting to 4K would be a much bigger deal. But yeah, I think moving forward, I'm just gonna be risking 500, and my goal is to get to 4,000, obviously get the winning days and get the payout then. to get the 2K payout. And then if well, when I pass these evals, I'll have three accounts and I'll have 3K on that, which means the next payout would be around like 5K, which is a good start. Um, and then after that, full port all of my accounts, get five evals on Top Step, and I mean, we'll figure it out from there, but I could also get alphas. I could get eight accounts if I wanted to, plus the full portable accounts, so we'll we'll see. I'm not even sure if I can have more than five activated at a time, to be honest. I might only be able to have five, so I might just full port those. And if I blow them, I blow them. If they go good, they go good. If I'll have four accounts. The difference between four and five isn't too crazy. If I stick with those, I'll just get three alphas, so I'll have seven instead of five or instead of eight. Um, I think that works out better, to be honest. So yeah, that's the plan. Pretty good day today. Um, and hopefully this can kind of help me jumpstart my way back to living fucking normal because lately I've not been like my diet has not been locked in, been just not sleeping well, binging at nights, and I've just been all over the place, lost complete confidence in like me, just me, bro, like complete confidence. So I'm hoping today isn't like a fluke or anything. Obviously, it's taken a while to get here. It's a lot in one day. When the last 2 weeks, I literally haven't taken anything. I blew a set of accounts. So yeah, but yeah, I'm hoping that because today is the first day, um, attempt two of 75 hard. Attempt one, I made it 2 days because I fucking binged. So I'm hoping that I could actually stick to my rules and my discipline, and um, I know for a fact it will show in trading. And if I ever want to make it in this industry, I can't be doing that shit all the time. I need good sleep. I need a good diet. I need to have confidence in myself to take the trades that I want. And this is kind of just me just talking to myself at this point, but it like doing shit on like outside of trading is more important than inside of trading, especially at the level that I'm at because I don't need to learn anymore. I already have my system. I've had proof that it works, and I literally just need to execute and just continue to have confidence in my model. And if I want the most confidence and most discipline and most anything positive, it's gonna be the outside life that needs to be changed. And yeah, so attempt two, we're going for 75 days. Let's fucking get it.